guys, it's happened. It's happened. Look at the colors. Holy shit. There's a freaking wolf at my sight. Battling 30-kilometer winds again. We're at Herb Lake access point. We're going to survive in the wild for 4 days, testing budget AliExpress gear and surviving the wild. Come join me as I take on some of these challenges and do something cool every day. Let's do it. Back on the water, boys and girls. Terrible headwinds. So basically every day I set a challenge for myself. The first day, basically I have to get to my campsite without a map. The second day, I have to cook my meal, my dinner with one hand. Third day, I'm gonna have to go to like sketchy stream water, like a dirty stream, and filter water, like dirty water, and see if I survive. I'm trying to get to a spot where I don't have to deal with the wind that much. Oh, got this little inlet. It's so hard to paddle in the headwinds. We're almost there, I think, at our first portage. We're gonna have to find out. We made it. First portage, I think. Could be going the wrong way. We'll find out. There it is. We're gonna try a panther martin. Let's see if that catches anything. Nothing. On to the next portage. Too bad there's no fish. 20 minutes, no bite, not even a sunfish. Here we go again. So far, challenge number one of not looking at the map is a success. So I found the first portage. Now I gotta find the second one. The tricky one's gonna be the last one because I have to go across another lake with a lot of portages. It's kind of a guessing game. Headed in the right direction, folks. Why is there so much wind? I can never get a break. Had a weird experience. I don't know what happened, but I thought I was gonna pass out on my canoe. I've been paddling pretty hard today. I feel like absolute dog shit. Do I look pale? I gotta get some water in me. We got my water. I got these electrolyte tablets called None hydration, and it says to put one for every 500 mils. This is a liter. We're gonna pop two. I feel like shit right now. Not sure what's going on. It doesn't even fit. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna break them in half. Whoa, it's fizzy. Once it dissolves, I'm gonna drink it. For now, let's get some food. That's what I got. Chabai. In my first video, I introduced this meat. It's called a chabai. It's a Hungarian cured sausage. And since I'm on the keto diet, this is perfect. Just pure meat, cured meat. I also got poo packets, and it's in a keto wrap, so poo packets are lit. I'm gonna drink the electrolytes. I was paddling, and then out of nowhere, I just felt like an anxiety attack or panic attack. Back on the water. It's gonna take my time. Deep breaths, people. Interesting little boats here. I wonder how they even got these here. That's where we're heading. The wheels on the bus go round and round and round and round and round. Made it to Raven Lake, and we're gonna go to our campsite soon. Thank the Lord. All right, so we're at a lake with lake trout, which is nice. It's about time, but it is getting dark, so I'm just gonna troll for them. Hopefully we can catch them. All right, let's cast her out while we wait. The spoon I'm using, I got it at the Sportsman show. Hopefully it catches a nice laker. We'll see. The site looks sick, but I gotta go for a dip right now because there's no way to get out of this canoe without basically tumbling. So I gotta go in the water. Hey. Wow. The camp is crazy. Look at all this. I have it all to myself. It's crazy. Nice beautiful shield behind us. The Canadian shield. Isolated on the bottom here. It's gonna be a weird place to do a bear hang. So much dry wood too. So cool. Beautiful site. Alright, I think I gotta set up the tent first. All done. Alright. The tent is all set up. Got my sleeping bag, my liner, my pillow, my sleeping pad. Just gotta throw my stuff in there. I think instead of cooking, because it's already kind of late, I'm just gonna eat like some of the snacks I have, which could be considered food. You may have seen it from my last video, but this chair is from AliExpress, aka Wish. Guess how much I spent on this? I spent, what, $25? You know, a lot of people are buying the Highlands chairs and they're like $130, $140, but you know, this is the exact same chair. It's the same size. The only difference is the weight, and it's a pound probably heavier than the Highlands. 1 pound extra just to save you basically $100 for a chair that works just as well. Kind of ridiculous. There you go. It's the same exact size, good construction, has metal poles or aluminum. And you just sit in it. That's it. And it's comfy. We got a sparkling water, PC Blue Menu. If you know, you know. Freaking amazing. 2 cheese strings and or packets of peanut butter or almond butter. These are cool. I'm gonna put in a wrap. Some freeze-dried blueberries as my dessert. And for the pièce de résistance. Pièce de résistance. Pièce de résistance. We got a new Hungarian meat. It's called tepertő. Not chabai, tepertő. And basically, think of a chicharron. And the Hungarians love to make it. It's called tepertő. See the meat at the bottom, and then it's fat at the top. You can just eat it raw like that. You tell me what sounds better than cracking open a sparkling water. That looks like I had too much Taco Bell. Come on, get out of there. I think that's good enough. Kind of looks like a baby poo, but it's fine. Look at this view though. Don't want to fall there. There's my tent. And there's my chair. And there's me. Whoa! We're also gonna have some bone broth. Some Thai coconut bone broth to put us to sleep. And that's a wrap for today. That's what it looks like. It's just a powder. Let that sit for a bit. I think it's time for the bear hang. This time we're not gonna slice ourselves here. It's better to do this with a carabiner. So I use the bowline knot. These will stay put no matter what. So as you tighten it, it just gets tighter, so it's a pretty safe, secure knot. Bear hang complete. It's about 14 feet. So spooky. Even there. Little holes. Hopefully there's not a bear in there. I'm just going to fire. Got birch bark. We all know birch bark. One of the best. This is nice. Did good today, folks. Probably paddled like 10 kilometers. But I'm gonna enjoy my Thai coconut bone broth. I completed the first challenge, which was not using a map to get to my campsite, which is pretty impressive considering this is like my third time doing this, portaging. Tomorrow's challenge is going to be trying to cook a meal with one hand. Tomorrow should be a light day, which is nice. And I'll see you guys in the AM. Adios.
It was cold last night. It's like -3, man. Hopefully we catch a trout today. Do it. Woohoo!
Alright, so at the Outdoor Adventure Show I bought these fire starters. They're really tiny, super light. They're from England. Let's see if it's good. See if it can help you survive in the wilderness.
Oh. Oh. Very cool.
We're gonna boil some water, and I got some freeze-dried eggs. I think 2 tablespoons is 1 egg. So we're gonna put that in the pot, rehydrate it, and then cook some bacon. The problem with cooking on a stove like this is the heat's not even. It actually worked. Look at that, scrambled eggs, boys and girls. Of course. Let's salvage some of this. I'm pissed, man. Oh, whatever. The rest goes in the garbage. Bacon egg keto wraps. We try it. This is the access point here. I paddle down to here, to here. Then I got the gun lake. This is where I felt like I was about to pass out, right out here. And I made my way down to the last portage. And this is my campsite here. Also, if you have blisters from paddling, like that one on my middle finger, you should use something called Leuco tape, which will prevent the blister from getting worse and let it heal. I have it here on my lighter. I just wrapped it around. I'm going to put it on my finger so my blister doesn't get worse. Thumbs away! little bit of a pickle here. Crashed my drone. Alright, we're gonna go to the middle of the lake here. We're gonna do a nice drift until our next portage. We're gonna see if we can catch a mysterious laker. We're using a Rapala jerkbait. Has a big lip, so it could go 15 to 20 feet. I'm hoping that's where they are. So. Might be snagged. Oh yeah, I'm snagged. Ah! And that's how you lose your lure. How to fish for lake trout 101. Be an Andrew and not know how to fish. At least the weather is beautiful and the scenery is impeccable. I think we're going the right way. Woo! Time for a snack. We got the peanut butter wraps, protein bar, chabai. Turned out to be a beautiful day for once, and there's no wind. Okay, so we're on Long Lake right now. After this, we got one more portage to Bruin Lake, and we'll set up camp early today so we can focus on fishing. I am so tired already. Not messing around anymore. We got freaking roe. Got my bobber. Not messing around, guys. Had enough. I also have worms too. And not a fish in sight, people. Alright, we're gonna go to the last portage for the day. Then we're gonna go to our campsite, set up our camp, and then we can fish for the rest of the evening. I don't know what to do anymore. On to the next. This is Little Avery Lake. I have this whole lake to myself. Alright, we're on to the last lake. There's also a creek on this lake. And you know what that means. Creeks have brook trout. And this lake only has brookies and splake, apparently. Look at this site. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I just experienced either that was a coyote or wolf, but it looked like a freaking wolf. It was huge. I was just building my site, building like my tent, and then I just hear like rocks dropping. It sounded like a beaver tail, you know, sound like that. And then I'm like, okay, it happens once, fine, it's a beaver. Second time I hear it again, I'm like, this is weird. Like the beaver doesn't even see me. And then I look over and I see something walking towards me, and it's a freaking wolf or coyote. I don't know what it is. It looked like a wolf. I'm sorry I only got it in vertical form, but I was far away from my camera. I had to get it on like my phone or something. So you guys let me know what that was. I'm spooked right now. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, this freaking wolf at my site. Bro. Ooh. Oh. What do I do? Is that a coyote or a wolf? It's just watching me over the hill. It was walking down towards me right over there. It's so strange how it was so casual about it. Getting better every day, guys. Serious fishing time. Since I'm so spooked with that wolf incident, I think I'm gonna cook my food tonight somewhere probably across the lake, because I don't want any animals today messing around with me. My only option right now is to either use a drop shot or artificial lures. Another problem is I'm running out of fluorocarbon line. I'm clearly not prepared for anything. We got row, we got drop shot, and we got cast. Here goes everything, folks. Just missed a fish. Broke my row bag. It's the first real bite I had. Alright, so previously, I know I said I have challenges to do in this trip. So one of the challenges was cook a meal with one arm. So my dominant hand, my right hand, we'll use this for cooking. I have to do everything with my right hand. I have to cook, prepare water, prepare my food, and that's it. The only way I can stop myself is if I fall. So if I have to get my second hand, which is here, then I'll use it. First thing I'm gonna do is get the stuff I need. We're gonna need water, plate and pot, food bag, other food bag, lighter, fuel canister. Okay. Yeah, a nice steak. Hopefully the pan doesn't. Okay, it's down. That's good. Let's put a little olive oil in there so it doesn't burn. Some steak spice on the top. Garlic butter. Ooh, good chop. Cauliflower rice. Still with one arm, but I'm not gonna eat it with one arm. There's no chance. It's getting dark. I need to eat and I want to enjoy it. So got my steak, got my cauliflower rice, and a sparkling water to end a long day. I mean, it's not my best steak, but it's good enough. And the cauliflower rice. Still good though. You hear that? There's skaters out. Holy crap. Alright, that was fun. Now, let's go back to our site right across the lake over there. Tomorrow's gonna be an interesting one. Not really following a portage route. I'm just going up a creek to my next spot. So that might require me to get out of my canoe and pull the canoe through the creek. I also do want to try this out. It's called Pull Start Fire. Basically, you attach it to a log and it burns the log instantly, apparently. Remove the yellow tab, which is this. Pull firmly. Then 2, the green string. Loop it over a log. And we just pull the red string. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. The firework? Whoa. It's no joke. The sound is crazy. See if we can get some cool stargazing tonight. It's been a long day, a lot of portages. Also, I'm really glad I completed the no-hand cooking challenge. It was kind of rough. I almost lost my steak. I had to use my knees to hold everything together, and the oil almost poured on my leg. That would have been bad. But we completed it. Tomorrow's challenge: drink dirty, nasty water from a creek, which I'll be going up tomorrow, and see if I survive, I guess. See you guys in the morning. Oh, my face is so swollen. Oh, why does it hurt so much? Alright, so let's have some breakfast. Camp is already packed up, and then we're gonna go up this creek and see if we can get to the next lake. And I'll show you on the map. Well, let's eat breakfast first, and then we'll be on our way. This breakfast, we're gonna have some taperature. You guys remember that? We'll have some taperature, and then we're gonna have some peanut butter with keto wrap. Alright, people. So yesterday, we were here when we camped. We went through here. Went through here, went to this lake, then up to this lake, then up to Bruin Lake, then up to Little Avery. This is the camp spot I'm at right now. So now I'm gonna go up Avery Creek, hopefully I can, to Emerson Pond. It shouldn't be that bad. I could paddle up to here, and then the rest of them I have to bushwhack. It's getting really hot already. Thank you, Little Avery Lake, for showing me what it's like to experience a wolf. Nothing could convince me that was not a wolf. Like, that was a wolf. We're not too far from the Haliburton Forest, which is a reservoir for wolves. So they're around, man. I'll take a few casts. Right in front of this creek. Maybe there's something around. We're just in a bit of a pickle here. So long story short, the creek is completely blocked off. It's about 500 meters to the next lake. So I'm just gonna bushwhack it. I'm just gonna take everything and bushwhack. I'm gonna pack up everything. Well, that's great. Absolutely so. Now the reason I'm doing this, because I don't want to portage all day. It's time to bushwhack for 300 meters in the woods. All right, GoPro out, people. Let's see if we could do this. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna bring the canoe. And that's a good start. We're more than halfway. There was no way we were gonna navigate through that. That was a bad assumption for me. No chance I was gonna be able to navigate through all this. Oh, Jesus. All right, people, this is the words of wisdom. If you're not absolutely sure about a route and you think, oh yeah, there's a creek where there's a river and I could just go through it to the next lake, never make that assumption. I'm lucky enough that there's a road here, a dirt road. And if there wasn't, and you keep bushwhacking, you could even get lost. All right, I'll see you at the road. I'm gonna go along the river again, only because I know for sure that'll take me where I need to go. This is why you don't do this. Let's go to Emerson Pond. Thank God for this road. You live and you learn. Emerson Pond. This campsite's crazy though. We made it to Emerson Pond. We're supposed to have brook trout. Maybe this is the time after all this hard work. Something I'm never doing again. Bushwhacking with a canoe. Also, I didn't forget about the third challenge of the day is drinking dirty, nasty water from a creek. Also, in case you're wondering, I switched to a little gold Panther Martin. So exhausted. No more dirt roads after this, and after that, one more portage, and then we could be at our site pretty early. But we're gonna fish this whole lake, see if we can catch a brook trout. Holy hell, am I ever gonna catch one? We'll see. I'm gonna go get my canoe now. Here's the questionable stream. Water is like black here. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I mean, the lake in front of me is tea stained, but to give you a better idea, the pants are gray and this is like poo brown. And there's sediment inside too. Alright. There we go. It's time for a break / snack. Let's complete challenge 3. I don't know if you can tell, it's pretty yellow. I think it's the last day, so if I do get sick, I could just leave. Tastes funky. Alright, I'm gonna eat 6 cheese strings, some pepperoni sticks, and some wraps. I should just be a chef. So we got cheese string, pepperoni stick. This is so strange. Are there any trout here? Seems like an ongoing joke. Hitting your camera is not the play. I think it's time to take a few casts. Wind, man, wind. It's happened, guys. It's happened. It's happened. It's happened. It's happened. It's happened. It's happened. Oh yeah. And that's in my bag. Gorgeous. Oh my God. Okay, well I wet my hands. Important thing is, okay, fish is in the water, I wet my hands. When you gotta wet your hands, because handling a trout, they have a protective slime. Get them back in the water as soon as I can, but look at how beautiful this fish is. Look. I'll let him go in a sec, but I have to show you guys. Look at the colors. I believe this is a brookie, like they said on the map, but thank you so much. Okay. Yeah! We did it! I had a good feeling about this place because the water is darker, like tanned. I saw fish jumping earlier. Oh my God. First brookie in my entire life, by the way. Okay, so when it fell on my leg, it spit out this, which is a leech. It spit out a leech on my leg. That's what they're feeding on. The reason I didn't have the net ready is because I genuinely lost hope. I didn't give up, I just lost hope and I said, oh, it's just another lake. But damn, net secured. It's a nice little foldable net. Beautiful thing about Amazon is they literally have everything. Pretty cool. And then you can extend it. It's all you really need. Tiny little net, you can fold it in your backpack. And I'm also using a 4-piece ugly stick, so you can put that in your bag as well. Just got hit again. And I'm on. That's so crazy. Alright, well, we're definitely coming back to this lake. A minute after the first one. Secured. Haha. My second brook trout in my entire life. A little smaller than the first one, but look. No, you're not going anywhere. Look. No. Yes. So I'll show the camera. Look at the colors. Look how beautiful. It's amazing. These fish are so beautiful. I'm coming back to this lake, that's for sure. There you go. Feels like a fever dream. On. It's a nice one. Yeah, it's a nice one. This is crazy. This is my third one in like 5 minutes. Look at them. Look at that. Okay, bye. Guys, make sure you always wet your hands when you handle these fish, because you can actually kill them by not washing your hands or keeping your hands wet, because they have a protective slime. I know I said that before. I was panicking because it was my first fish, but it's super, super important. One of my friends, his name is Daniel. He absolutely loves trout. Everything about it. Micro lures, BFS fishing. He's gonna want to come here. Guaranteed. I'm on again. It's just a clinic. I didn't even stop recording. This is so crazy. Guys, bye. I could survive out here. We got food. All right, the mood has shifted completely. Oh my God, I'm hyped. Woo. Bye-bye. On to the last portage of the day. I still can't believe we got a trout. It feels like a fever dream. Last portage, 500 meters, and we're on to Ronald Lake. Let's do it, baby. Someone come ice fishing here? They left their rod. Huh. If this is still here, and I get my canoe, which it should be, I'm just gonna take it. It's a little gift. There's a second one. Why are there two? These have been here since the winter, for sure, or even longer. When's the last time someone's been on this trail? And why are they both in a row here? I decided to put those ice fishing rods back only because I feel like maybe one day someone will pass by them and pick them up again, like whoever dropped them. I feel bad taking them. It feels like just bad energy. So I put them back where they're supposed to be, and hopefully they find their home again. But let's go to our campsite and have some fun. Base camp numero 3. The fire pit again. There's Ronald Lake. Pretty. Camp is all set up, which is nice. Got my tent behind me, got my chair and campsite behind me, and now we go fish for more brook trout. Maybe we could do a catch and cook tonight. We'll see. Not feeling like cooking today. Maybe I'll do a dehydrated meal or snacks, but let's go catch some fish. So we're on Ronald Lake. Let's see if it has trout. Alright, let's see if there's brookies in here, and trust me, we'll know. The frequency of brookies at the other lake are similar to this, then we'll know. We'll have a good time catching them constantly. I love the outdoors. I love portaging, but what I did was just a mess this whole trip. It was a disaster, honestly, with the wind and going through the woods and all the failures. Oh, I mean, I guess that's how you learn, but I am exhausted, so casting for a couple hours now, not a single bite. make sure on these trips, have your electrolytes, man. Bring an electrolyte tablet, powder, whatever it is. You gotta stay hydrated or else you won't be able to do these trips. Not my finest hour. Let that fizz up in there. My dinner is kind of lackluster today. We're gonna eat 2 cheese strings again. Get the last 2 pepperettes inside a wrap. We got a protein bar, 2 of the peanut butter things we're gonna put in the wraps as well, and then some freeze-dried blueberries. I don't know if you can see it. And then last but not least, good old sparkly bubbly pepperoni stick. Have you seen something like this before? It's called the threesome. Sure tastes like one. Looks like a baby poo. It doesn't taste like one. I smell like a dumpster fire right now. Holy hell. I'm going to change my pants and boxers because I feel like those boxers need to be thrown in the fire. This was our site this morning. And we decided to, trek it up here where it says Avery Creek. Terrible idea. Never doing that again. So eventually got to this dirt road on the side here. Then we went to Emerson Pond where we tried to fish for brook trout. Then we went on this road, Himalaya Lakes. That's where we caught all the brook trout. Then we went to this portage here, on lake, and we're at 91 right now. After tomorrow, we have a nice short portage here. It's 350 meters. We're gonna go from here to Ernst Lake, then Ernst Lake all the way up to Herb Lake access point where I parked my car. This paddle should take probably max an hour. Here's another AliExpress item I want to show you guys. So it's a foldable saw. There's a little latch at the bottom that extends it out. I bought it for $15. I mean, cutting through a log this thick in about a minute is pretty darn good. $15. Save your money. Just because it's name brand doesn't mean it's good. So sometimes the cheaper option is better if you really want to camp outside. Time to put some socks on. It's crazy because when you're out here so long, you forget what you look like. It's like, you don't know if you're sunburned, you don't know if you have a cut on your face. Like, you don't know what anything looks like, frankly. It's kind of cool to not care, you know? Alright people, today was a successful day. Well, kind of. It was bittersweet. The bushwhacking was not good, but the trout fishing, tomorrow morning we're gonna get up, we're gonna pack up, and we're gonna head straight for the exit. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good night. Good morning, beautiful people. I didn't get much sleep. Anyways, let's get up. Let's go to the access. Let's go to our last portage. And then we'll go to our access point. That's it. And I have a surprise waiting for me in the car. I'm excited. So simple. So smart. And so cheap. Remember what I said? I'll take that any day. It's a trekking pole tent. You put 2 trekking poles to use as it stands, and the rest you just stake down. The Durston X-Mid Solid 2, and it's built in Canada, British Columbia, which is nice. Super high quality tent. Look into it if you're interested. There's no specific way to fold this either. That's it. This is a 2-person tent. Only weighs about 2.5 pounds. Crazy, huh? Alright, thank you very much, Haliburton. Too much fun, but also a lot of failure, a lot of stress. I can't wait to see my galley gal and people. It's weird not seeing people. I feel really isolated. It's good. I think you need in life, but it also could be stressful and lonely. I'm excited. It was a great trip. That was not 500 meters. There is no chance. We're up to see the wizard. The wonderful wizard there was. You know those people that do F45? Those guys need to try portaging instead. It's my last break of the trip. Got electrolyte water again. Pepperoni sticks. My last snack / breakfast. Now we got probably an hour paddle. And that's it. Back to the car, back to the city, back to the stress, back to being miserable in the big city. But more to come. You know what time it is. It's hard to get the water out of these filters. Forecast says at 11. It's gonna be Armageddon showers. Like a few hours. So right now it's about 9. I have an hour to paddle, so I should get to the car just in time. It's still scary though. I don't want to be caught in a storm in the middle of the lake, so we're gonna paddle pretty hard here. Look at those headwinds. Oh, this is gonna be bad, guys. Oh. I'm almost at the access point. Oh my god, another battle with the headwinds. Can't believe we did this, guys. I'm impressed that I was able to do it solo. And it was so grueling. It was a hard trip, man. What I did was not what everyone does, that's for sure. Alright. In 3, 2, 1. Nice. Remember that surprise I said I have? It's in a Yeti cooler. Sparkly buble. And cheese stringy. Thank you so much, guys, for enjoying this journey with me. It was the toughest thing I've ever done in my life, and I can't believe I did it, honestly. All the routes were crazy, everything was crazy about it, and thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next one. Catch you later.
Next level.
Whoa. Did not expect that. Kind of scary.